Most people believe that poor sleep is just a natural part of getting older. They've been told that after 50, tossing and turning through the night is something you simply have to live with. But what if that's completely wrong? What if your body is not actually getting weaker, but just reacting to the wrong signals you're giving it every day? If you've been feeling exhausted by morning, struggling to fall asleep, or waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. unable to drift back off, it's often not because your body has stopped working. It's because your internal repair system is being slowed down by a few common habits that almost everyone ignores. In today's video, I'm going to share 6 powerful natural habits that can help your body restore deep, restful sleep on its own. And make sure you stay until the end, because point number 6 is the most overlooked factor that could completely change how you feel every single morning. After the age of 50, your body enters a different biological phase. Your sleep repair system doesn't stop. It simply changes how it works. Think of your body like a high-performance engine. The engine is still powerful, but it now needs a different kind of fuel and maintenance to run smoothly. If you continue using the same habits you followed in your 20s or 30s, your system slowly becomes less efficient at producing the hormones and brain chemicals responsible for deep sleep. This doesn't mean your body is failing, it means it's adapting. And if you understand how to work with it, you can actually improve your sleep quality, energy, and overall health dramatically. In fact, research from the National Institutes of Health shows that targeted lifestyle adjustments can improve sleep depth and duration significantly when applied consistently in people over 50. The mistake most people make is eating a heavy meal right before bed. They believe a full stomach helps them feel relaxed and fall asleep faster, but in reality, it slowly creates more internal stress while the body should be resting. Inside your body, this triggers a spike in blood sugar followed by a sharp crash, which signals your brain to wake up and react. When this happens, your cortisol levels rise at exactly the wrong time of night, and your natural melatonin production gets disrupted. Over time, this leads to fragmented, shallow sleep that leaves you feeling unrested, which many people mistakenly think is just normal aging. The good news is, the fix is surprisingly simple. By finishing your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bed and choosing lighter, easily digestible foods in the evening, you allow your body to shift its full energy toward repair and restoration. Imagine your digestive system finally going quiet when it's supposed to. Within days, you may begin to notice that you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling more genuinely rested. The second mistake is spending your evenings in bright, artificial light, especially from phones, televisions, and overhead LED lighting. Most people believe this is harmless because they feel tired regardless. But in reality, bright blue spectrum light in the evening sends a powerful signal to your brain that it is still daytime. Inside your body, this suppresses the release of melatonin, which is the hormone directly responsible for telling your cells it is time to sleep and repair. When your melatonin signal is weak or delayed, you may feel tired but wired, that frustrating sensation of exhaustion without the ability to actually fall asleep. Over time, this can lead to a chronically disrupted circadian rhythm, which affects everything from your immune function to your mood. The fix is simple. In the 90 minutes before bed, dim your lights, switch your screens to night mode, and if possible, use warm amber lighting in your living space. Your brain will begin receiving the right sleep signal at the right time, and your melatonin levels will naturally rise the way they are designed to. The third overlooked habit is a cold or irregular morning routine. It may seem unrelated to nighttime sleep, but your body's sleep quality is directly determined by how well you anchor your circadian rhythm in the morning. When you wake up at inconsistent times or avoid morning sunlight, your internal body clock drifts, and a drifting clock means poor quality, poorly timed sleep at night. Inside your body, morning light exposure triggers a precise hormonal cascade. Cortisol peaks early and correctly, serotonin begins building, and by evening, that serotonin naturally converts into melatonin. When you skip this morning signal, the entire chain breaks down. The fix is to step outside within 30 minutes of waking, even on cloudy days, for just 10 to 15 minutes of natural light exposure. Within 2 weeks of doing this consistently, many people report falling asleep faster and sleeping more deeply because their body clock has finally been reset. The fourth factor is chronic low-grade dehydration. Most people drink too little water throughout the day and compensate by drinking nothing in the evening to avoid waking up to use the bathroom. But mild dehydration alone causes your body to produce a stress hormone response during sleep that leads to frequent waking, leg cramps, and poor sleep depth. Inside your body, when fluid levels drop, your blood thickens slightly, your heart works harder, and your nervous system stays in a mild state of alert, the exact opposite of the relaxed state needed for deep sleep. The fix is to hydrate consistently throughout the day, prioritizing your intake in the morning and afternoon, and having just a small glass of water in the evening if needed. Pair this with a magnesium-rich food in the evening, such as pumpkin seeds, spinach, or a banana, and you give your nervous system the minerals it needs to fully relax and allow deep, uninterrupted rest. The fifth powerful habit involves the temperature of your sleeping environment. Many people sleep in rooms that are too warm, without realizing how profoundly this disrupts their body's sleep cycles. Your core body temperature naturally needs to drop by 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit to trigger and maintain deep sleep. When your room is too warm, this temperature drop cannot happen properly, and your brain is pulled out of its deepest repair cycles multiple times per night. Inside your body, this interruption prevents the release of growth hormone, the critical compound your cells use to repair tissue, consolidate memories, and restore your immune system overnight. The fix is to keep your bedroom between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit and to use breathable, lightweight bedding. You might also try warming your feet before bed. Counterintuitively, warm feet accelerate the redistribution of heat away from your core, helping your body temperature drop more quickly and triggering sleep onset faster. The sixth habit is perhaps the most powerful of all, the complete absence of a wind-down ritual. Most people go from a state of high stimulation, scrolling, worrying, planning, watching intense content, directly to lying in bed and expecting sleep to come. But your brain is not a light switch. It requires a gradual transition out of alert, problem-solving mode into the slower brainwave states that allow sleep. Without this transition, your nervous system remains activated even when your eyes are closed, keeping you in light sleep or preventing sleep onset entirely. A simple 20 to 30-minute wind-down routine, whether that is gentle stretching, slow breathing exercises, light reading, or simply sitting quietly, gives your nervous system the permission it needs to shift into rest mode. People who add this single habit often report it is the most transformative change they have ever made to their sleep. You see, none of these habits work in isolation. Your body functions as a complete system, where each small action influences the other. When you combine proper evening eating with reduced light exposure and support it with a consistent morning rhythm, you create a powerful internal environment where your body can finally start repairing itself efficiently. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about consistently giving your body the right signals every single day. And finally, the most important point is your wind-down ritual. This is often ignored because most people don't even realize how much a stimulated, unregulated nervous system affects their body's ability to enter deep sleep on a daily basis. But once you understand this connection, everything starts to make sense. The night waking, the grogginess, the feeling that sleep just isn't restoring you the way it used to. Remember, your body is not your enemy, it's your partner. It wants to heal, it wants to feel strong again. Now tell me, which of these points surprised you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.